Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel CodeMed Mastery. In today's video, let us solve some important questions from evaluation and management. This video is going to be very important for your CPC exam practice. To study more about evaluation and management guidelines, you can check the playlist CPC Exam Evaluation and Management series. Let's start with the first question. Before that, don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel. A patient is seen by Dr. B, who is covering on-call services for Dr. A. The patient is an established patient with Dr. A, but she has not been seen by Dr. B before. Which E&M subcategory is appropriate to report the services provided by Dr. B? So here they're asking which E&M subcategory is appropriate to report the services which are provided by Dr. B, not Dr. A. Okay. Option A, established patient office visit. Option B, new patient office visit. Option C, office consultation. And option D, preventive medicine visit. So the right answer for this question will be option A, established patient office visit. Why? Because according to CPT guidelines, a new patient is one who has not received any professional services from the physician or another physician of the same specialty who belongs to the same group practice within the past 3 years. In this particular scenario, Dr. B is covering for Dr. A. Okay, the patient is already established with Dr. A. Even though Dr. B has not seen the patient before, Dr. B is part of the same group practice or is providing coverage, which means the patient is not considered new for coding purposes. Remember that when a physician is on call or covering for another physician, the patient status is based on the relationship with the physician who is regularly responsible for the patient's care, not the covering physician. Therefore, Dr. B should report the visit using established patient office visit codes. Next question. Let us solve this question by using elimination method. We'll check the first code, that is from option A, 99215. The CPT code 99215 is for office or other outpatient visit for evaluation and management of an established patient which requires a medically appropriate history or examination and high level of MDM. And when using total time on the date of the encounter for code selection, 40 minutes must be met or exceeded. Check option B, 99252. 99252 is for inpatient or observation consultation for a new or established patient which requires a medically appropriate history or exam and straightforward MDM. And the time is 35 minutes must be met or exceeded. Now check the code in option C, 99360. It is for standby service requiring prolonged attendance each 30 minutes. Example, operative standby, standby for frozen section, for cesarean, high-risk delivery or for monitoring EEG. And in option D, they have given 99360 multiplied twice. Now let us read the question. A pediatrician is asked to be in the room during the delivery of a baby at risk for complications. The pediatrician is in the room for 45 minutes. The baby is born and is completely healthy, not requiring the services of the pediatrician. What CPT code is reported by the pediatrician? So, what do you think is the right answer? The right answer is option C, 99360. Why? Because the CPT code 99360 is used to report standby service. In this particular question, the pediatrician was requested to be present during the delivery due to potential complications. They were physically present for 45 minutes, but the baby was born healthy and no intervention was required. So in this scenario, there is no direct evaluation and management performed and the pediatrician was simply on standby. Therefore, we are using the code 99360. We'll eliminate option A and option B. Now in option D, they have given 99360 multiplied twice. Always remember that if the time is between 30 to 59 minutes, then we will code 99360 once. If the time is between 60 to 89 minutes, we will code 99360 twice. And if the time is between 90 to 119 minutes, then we will code 99360 thrice. This is an important trick to use the code 99360. Make a note of it. The right answer is option C. Next question. Let us check the options first. Check option A, first code 99397. 99397 is for periodic comprehensive preventive medicine. It is for established patient 65 years or older. The code in option B, G0027, is for, it is an HCPCS code. It is for semen analysis, presence or motility of sperm. And the code in option C, 99387, is for initial comprehensive preventive medicine, new patient, and the age is 65 years or older. And in option D, the code G0102 is for prostate cancer screening, digital rectal examination. Now we have checked only the first code from each option. Let us read the question. A 77-year-old Medicare beneficiary has a digital rectal examination for prostate cancer screening and the provider orders a PSA. How would this be reported? So what is PSA? PSA is prostate specific antigen. It is a protein which is produced by prostate gland, and its levels are often measured in blood test to screen for prostate cancer. So here the provider is ordering a PSA. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is option D, G0102. Because G0102 is the HCPCS code to report digital rectal examination performed for prostate cancer screening. Option A will be wrong because 99397 is a preventive medicine code. The question does not specify about preventive medicine. And option C also is for preventive medicine. So we'll eliminate option A and C. And option B, G0027, is not a valid code for prostate cancer screening. Therefore, the right answer is option D, G0102. Let us move on to the next question. So this is a case study question. Let us check the codes first. Check option A, 99202. It is for office or other outpatient visit for ENM of a new patient, which requires medically appropriate history and exam and straightforward MDM. Time is 15 minutes, must be met or exceeded. And option B, 99203, is for office or other outpatient visit for the ENM of a new patient, which requires a medically appropriate history or examination and low level of MDM. Time is 30 minutes, must be met or exceeded. And in option C also, the first code is 99203. Let us check the first code in option D, 99214. 99214 is for office or other outpatient visit for ENM of an established patient, which requires medically appropriate history and moderate level of MDM. 30 minutes must be met or exceeded. Now let us read the question. A 60-year-old woman is seeking help to quit smoking. She makes an appointment to see Dr. Lung for an initial visit. So, she is seeing Dr. Lung for the first time. So, she is a new patient. So, we will eliminate the codes for established patient. That is option D, 99214. If one code is wrong, the entire option will be wrong. Therefore, eliminate option D. Now we are left with option A, B and C. When you see questions like this from evaluation and management, make sure you check the time and MDM. So here they have given counseling and education was done for 20 minutes of the 30-minute visit. Therefore, the total time spent is 30 minutes. The simplest way to arrive at the right answer is to check the time here. Here the time is 30 minutes, okay? And the code 99203 is for 30 minutes must be met or exceeded and low level of MDM. We'll eliminate option A, 99202, which is for 15 to 29 minutes, which is too low for this scenario. In this scenario, they have given 30 minutes. Therefore, we'll eliminate option A. Now we are left with option B and option C. The code 99350 is for home or residence visit, which is not applicable in this scenario. Therefore, the right answer is option B, 99203. An important coding tip here is always confirm whether the patient is new or established to the individual provider. And you can check the time or MDM to arrive at the right answer. Next question. Let us check the options first. Check option A, 99215. 99215 is for office or other outpatient visit for E&M of an established patient. High level of MDM and time is 40 minutes must be met or exceeded. 99214 is for office or other outpatient visit for E&M of an established patient and MDM is moderate level. Time 30 minutes must be met or exceeded. Now let us check option C and D, 99204 and 99203. 99203 is for E&M of a new patient, low level of MDM, 30 minutes must be met or exceeded. And the code 99204 is for office or other outpatient visit for E&M of a new patient, moderate level of MDM, 45 minutes must be met or exceeded. Now let us check the question. They have given 45-year-old established patient. By this, we'll eliminate the code which is for new patient, that is 99204 and 99203. So option C and D is eliminated. Now we are left with option A and option B, 99215 and 99214. So here they have given, she is complaining of severe dizziness and feels like the room is spinning. She has had palpitations on and off for the past 12 months. And you can read, an extended exam was performed. EKG is ordered, metabolic panel and complete blood count labs are ordered and drawn. Final diagnosis is suspected WPW, that is Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. And she has to purchase over-the-counter Dramamine for dizziness. What CPT code is reported? The right answer for this question will be option B, 99214. Because here the patient is having severe dizziness, palpitations, chest tightness, all are serious symptoms. And here they have ordered EKG, metabolic panel and complete blood count. Okay, so if there are 3 or more tests ordered and reviewed, then it will be moderate complexity MDM. And the final diagnosis is suspected Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. I have explained the MDM table in detail in my video How to Code Evaluation and Management Part 2, MDM and Time Guideline. Please watch this video and write everything down in your CPT manual. It will be very helpful for deciding MDM. Therefore, the right answer will be option B. We did not choose option A because option A, 99215 is for high complexity MDM. In this scenario, they have given suspected Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. Okay, it is serious, but in this scenario, it is not yet confirmed or actively life-threatening. Therefore, we cannot code 99215. 99215, that is high complexity MDM, can be only coded if there is major surgery or life-threatening condition. Okay, therefore, the right answer is option B. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to support my channel by liking, sharing and subscribing. I will see you in the next video.